Hello and welcome to Sandhill Station State Campground. My name's Peter and this is Scotty Wandering, and this is a unique campground in the Wisconsin State Park system. I was not aware of this one until a viewer mentioned it and asked me, hey, are you going to review this one? So I looked it up and that's interesting. I'm going to check that out. I am a couple miles south of Lake Mills, Wisconsin. About 5 miles away from Aztalan State Park. I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, but down this trail, about 3/4 of a mile, is Glacial Drumlin Trail. That trail runs from Cottage Grove to Waukesha, and it's a bike trail. So this campground is specifically here for the bikers. You can also come here, drive here, park here. There are several parking lots, overflow parking lots here, and use this as a launch point. So you can ride out and back if you want and stay here. So it gives you a nice rest stop. There are other campgrounds along the trail or close to the trail that you can use. There are a couple in the Kettle Moraine, and it kind of hints that you can use Kegonsa State Park. There is a way to get there from Cottage Grove and not have to cross the highway. We're in the middle there under Lake Mills. Cottage Grove is over here, and you can come down. There are some back roads that'll get you to Lake Kegonsa State Park, or you can come over this way and head down to Pine Woods Campground or Lake Campground over in the Kettle Moraine. Also Upland Lapham Peak unit of the Kettle Moraine State Forest as well. So those are all options at that end. We're in the middle, and you can come down to Kegonsa. If you're a biker, once you get to Kegonsa, starting this year, there is a bike trail that will take you on the north side of the lake, get you to McFarland and up into Madison, and you can take off on the Military Ridge Trail, which will get you to Governor Dodge and Blue Mountain State Park. Now there are 15 sites here plus a group site. If you drive here, you have to have your state park pass to use that. Reserve online through wisconsingoingtocamp.com. Now this was a little tricky to find, and I'll try to walk you through this. To find this on the system, you have to be under campground, not backpack, tent as your equipment. So you're not going to be able to find the Sandhill Station. You're going to find the Glacial Drumlin, and then under Glacial Drumlin you can find Sandhill Station Campground, and from there you can pick and reserve one of these sites. All right, if you're driving in, come down the road, there's a first parking lot that is easiest access for the campground. If you're pedaling in, you're coming in around just over there and right by the pay station. You can also then drive down, and there are 2 more parking lots down that way. The first one you run into is where the group site is. But let's go take a walk through the campground. I'm sure this is a beautiful tree when it fills out. I'm here before the trees are filling out. We just got some brush. But we're going to walk you through, and some sites are definitely premium over others. Okay, site 1 is the accessible site. All right, off the back is the trail coming in. The accessible site here. Pit toilets over there, men's and women's. We have water here. Currently right now it is off because it is still April in Wisconsin, and they do not turn the water on until mid-May. Each site has its fire ring and picnic table. And this is site 2. There's a big beautiful tree in the back there. So we got a big loop we'll be walking around. It ends over there. After a nice gap from the first 2, we're at site 3 over here on the right, on the outside of the loop. And then site 4 over here. They're all quite open. This beautiful tree marks the entrance to 5. Tucked away back there, so this one's got some good privacy for the most part, and two more beautiful trees back there. Back here, nestled between those two monsters, is 6. Actually, the ones on the left is a shagbark hickory, so got some variety going here. Tucked behind these two is 7. I'll sneak around back here. That's a beautiful sight. Alright, okay, coming back up the other side of the loop. We're on the outside here at 8. Fire ring between the two trees. That's unique. Across from that, should find 9. Nestled between these two. Alright, this is 10. The brush will fill out a little bit more as the seasons progress. But right now I can see another site behind it, but I'm pretty sure that'll disappear as the summer fills in. All right, I've jumped numbers. I'm at 12 now. And this one is fairly close to the toilets. Now 11, 13, 14, and 15 are over by a pond. So let's walk into 11 right now. Now this one backs up to 10 over there. That's the one I said will be filled out eventually. And this one's not quite on the pond yet. All right, let's go check out 13. All right, this place is patrolled by the local sheriff, county sheriff. That's the second time I've seen the sheriff come through. All right, 13 back here. Got bat houses all around back here to help. Ooh, I'm not even sure what kind of bird that was. I am not enough of a birder to identify that one. He's hanging in the tree now though. But water levels are low this year. It's good to have the bat houses because I'm sure there could be some mosquito issues out here. There are some turtles on the log across the way. I saw them dive in before, but I'm far enough away right now. You can't see them, but I can see the reflection of about 7 shells. Another site there, another one around the corner. Let's go take a look at those. Okay, going into 14. Nice grassy tent sites. Tell you, for state park campground, for tents, this is some of the best conditions you can get. Nice soft grass on the pond. And the last of the more single sites here is 15. Like I said, there's a group site yet to come. This one is near the park road. Tucked back here. Nicely nestled under these trees. And the pond is right over there. All right, back at the heart of the campground here, of course, where the pit toilets are and the water. Between 14 and 15 is the path to the overflow area and some other amenities of the park. So let's go head down there. See if I can catch some turtles diving. Somebody diving. There goes one. One's still on the log. One brave soul. Gone now. Oh, I got something else swimming out over there, like muskrat or something. There's all sorts of critters out here. And yes, there's geese. I've seen the cranes. I've seen herons. Alright, there's the pond. I've come out of that little path. And right behind that, overflow parking and another pit toilet. This one falls under the gender neutral category. However, this one is a concrete structure. So if you're here in bad weather, that's your storm shelter. Head across to the wildlife viewing area. Red-winged blackbird. Come out here in the evening, you'll have plenty of frogs to talk to you, and you'll hear the sandhill cranes yapping away. You can hear it now in the distance. Okay, I'm gonna head down the path here, show you the group site, and then take you down the last little stretch of road to the final parking area, which has boat ramp and lake access. Okay, off the end of the overflow parking, site 16, the group site. Nice group tent site, close to parking, so that's a nice amenity. There might be power here. I don't know. Nice big site. You'll hear all the critters at night over here. Now, strangely, we have a couple electric poles here. They're all 120 volt outlets, no 30 amps or anything crazy like that. But you might be able to plug in. I don't know for sure if they work. There's another one in the woods over there, and one up by the entrance there. Okay, I'm gonna poke through there, go down the road, and go down to the last parking area. All right, here we are at the last parking area, which is also the boat ramp. No motorized boats allowed on this lake. It's very small. It's really, kayak or canoe launch over here, over there behind the geese. We're gonna take the trail out and take a look at the lake. Hawk hovering up above right now. Well, the wind has come up since I got here. A good indicator that the water level is low is I'm climbing a ramp up to a floating pier that is now down below at an angle. That's the entire lake out there. From campsite 14 here at Glacial Drumlin Trail, Sandhill Station Campground, I'm going to wrap this up. Beautiful spot along the pond over here. Absolutely gorgeous little campground. It's intended for the for the bikers along the Glacial Drumlin Trail, but anybody can use it. You can reserve ahead of time, or you can reserve when you get here. Something to remember, and this site actually mentioned it. If you reserve day of on the Wisconsin State Park system, you don't pay a reservation fee on top of the fee for the site. You're only paying for the site. And they actually mentioned that on the thing. So if you're just coming along, happen to be here, want to get a site, if there's one available, go ahead and nab it for just the straight fee. So thanks for coming along on this little trip. I think this is a beautiful little place. Plenty of day use activities here as well. Just a nice place to go for a walk, explore, check out the wildlife. There seems to be plenty here. Water levels are low right now. They will be back up at some point, but it's been a wet spring, but it didn't recover from the winter. So it'll be interesting when it's full, because obviously this can come up a couple feet. And this is all interconnected with Mud Lake out there, where the wind was howling. So thanks for coming along. I'll see you on the next journey. I don't know where I'm going next. Thanks to the viewer who asked me about this campground so I could know about it. If there's something else you know I've missed, let me know, and I'll see if I can get out and check it out and share it with everybody else. See you in the next one. Get on out there and watch out for turtles.